invention. Just need to scissor that isle. I need you now, Keisha. Hey, Keisha, we gotta go back to our old spot and scissor on the lawn of McDonald's like we used to.
Man, Odd Track Numbers has been killing it lately, hasn't it? Thank you for this track, inspired by last week's episode with Keisha and the other one. They were scissoring on the McDonald's lawn, if you recall. Go back and check it out, the episode with Sarah Weinshank. We are here, folks. Thank you for joining us once again. TheJoshPotter.com is where you can go buy tickets to all the shows. Want to say thank you to everyone who came out in Janesville, Wisconsin. I had such a blast. Oh my goodness. The two dudes from the Dimples and the Beard came out. We had all kinds of people. We went to the bar afterwards. Had a blast. Love that place. Thank you to Nate and everyone that works at that club. Go check that club out if you're in the area. I know Johnny Pemberton's going to be there down the road and a bunch of others. Go support that place, please. Other than that, I'm going to be in Spokane. I'm going to be in Tacoma. I'm going to be in Oklahoma City. I'm going to be with Dan Soder on September 25th at the United Center, or the United Center. What is it? The United Theater. I got a bunch of stuff. So go to thejoshpotter.com and get all the tickets. I'm going to be on Story Wars tomorrow. That's going to be fun. That comes out tomorrow. So check that out if you don't already have the Gas Digital pre-watch sort of membership thing. Other than that, JoshPotterShow@gmail.com. That's where you can send things in, like Odd Track Numbers sent in this beautiful musical number, or you can send in articles like all the Roach reporters out there do. And boy, oh boy, do we have a few of them. Oh my goodness, why don't we just get right in? I should just explain what's going on. You know, folks, in 5 years of doing this program, I think I missed one episode, and that was because everyone at your mom's house got sick. It was within the first 5 episodes, and it was during COVID, and it was like everyone had COVID. That's the only time I've ever missed, and I almost missed one this time around. I mean, God, I don't know. I'm getting old. I take poor care of my body. It's starting to, compound, I suppose. Because, boy, oh boy, I went to Janesville, had a blast, drank lots of beers, ate cheese curds. I think that had something to do with it, too, cheese curds, at the end of the day. I have never been more dehydrated. I came home on the plane. I slept on the plane like a rock, by the way, the entire trip home. Just slept against the wall. And I go to stand up after I get off the plane, and I'm having a difficult time standing up. I'm like, oh. I thought for sure, you run through all the things. I thought I had appendicitis. I thought I had diverticulitis. I thought something was in my stomach was up. Maybe my, spleen burst. I'm running through it all. And this is the only time I've ever praised ChatGPT, because I probably would have ended up going to the hospital, freaking out that my spleen was exploding or one of these things. But ChatGPT narrowed it down for me. I found out I just my hip from being dehydrated and sitting weirdly on a plane for many hours at a time. And it is better today, but boy, yesterday was not a good day, and I almost missed out. Thank you to Lee for adjusting for me. Thank you to Bobby for getting it done, and so we can still get it released. I appreciate everyone here helping me out while I'm worse for wear. I'm feeling actually pretty good at the moment. This chair is way better than these other chairs. And I'm feeling pretty good right now. I walked around a little bit, starting to feel better, drinking lots of water. Oh boy. So my spirits are higher than they've ever been. I am sweating like a pig though. And I think that's just out of wincing. I don't know what's going on. So if you see me through this thing and I'm just sweating, you'll know why. That's all. But boy, oh boy, I just wanted to get that out there and explain where I'm at today. And hopefully it just gets better. And I got to get on a plane again in a week and a half. Not even a week and a half. Next week, I have to get on a plane. So I'm terrified. Is this going to happen to me again? I mean, I don't know now I'm going to be, am I switching from a window to an aisle guy so I can stand up once in a while? I don't know. This could be a lifestyle change for me. I love getting in there and crawling into the window seat and just dying in there. And now it's come back to haunt me. Unbelievable. Well, if you have any tips out there, leave them in the comments. You could be my ChatGPT. Everyone's coming at me with exercises and things I could do, and I've done them. They're fine. But no one can feel where it hurts for me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly what it is or where it is, but it's getting better, and that's all I can hope for. And according to ChatGPT, it's just, strain of some kind. Could be various strains. Either way, just take it easy. Do a couple stretches, walk, drink some water. That's good advice. I didn't even have to call Dr. Drew about this one. I feel like if anyone loves ChatGPT, it's Dr. Drew, because people don't call him as much anymore.
but the advice is just be a human, be normal.
What do you mean? Because it's stretching and walking and stuff.
Walking and stretching your body, drinking water, staying hydrated.
Well, here's the thing, Lee. Other than the hydration thing, that part is like something I got to really, that stuck out to me this weekend. Because at first I thought I just had, like during the weekend, I thought I had like gas or something. Like I had cramps. But it probably was like partly, because on the way down there, I'll tell you this, my flight got canceled. Had to switch flights to get to Janesville or to Madison or wherever the hell I was flying into. And easy fix, but when you switch flights last minute and get a whole new itinerary, oftentimes you don't get your choice of where you're going to sit. I was in 2 middle seats the way there. Nightmare. But this is what we deal with. This is the hard part of my job. I have to sit in 2 middle seats. All right, buck up. You can do it. So I was in there, sitting down, sleeping on those things. One lady, she had the window seat. This lady got up 4 times between here and Chicago. That's not, you don't. Get an aisle. 4 times? Crazy. So I did get up on that flight. I did walk around a little bit because this lady made me. But yeah, no, I didn't have a single sip of water the entire time I flew. I don't get any drinks on the plane either, unless I'm in first class and I can get a beer. So I guess I got to change that. But you know what they do on the flights too with the water? They don't even want you to be hydrated. You're more dehydrated on a plane because of the air circulation, the altitude. I don't know. All this they say it dehydrates you. They're giving you sodas that are the size of a bottle. But if I want a bottle of water, no. They have to give me this little glass. And they don't come back frequently, So what, I'm drinking a sip of water? It's not going to do anything. But either way, I guess I could buy one before I get on the plane. Anyhow, that's where I'm at right now. Been fighting it. I actually feel right in this moment better than I've felt since I've landed on that plane. So we're looking up.
Here we go.
Beep, 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 beep. Beep 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 beep.
Oh, you're probably like, Josh,
I don't care about that, not a thing.
Stop crying. Oh my God, I'm like seeing a girl right now, and I felt like I probably gave her the ick just by like complaining. I'm like, I think I'm dying. You know what I mean? Like, do I have diverticulitis? She's asking me like, do you have a fever? I'm like, no. That's true love, is if someone can deal with you when you're sick, I think. Because, and I don't know, maybe it's just me. I turn into the biggest bitch boy when I am sick. Oh my God. I don't even want people to see me because I know that that's what I am. And I will say this, for all the barbs and arrows that are thrown my way and just what I mentioned, how I don't really take great care of myself. I do not get sick often. I do not get like the flu or like a fever or anything like that. I do not get sick often. I get some headaches here and there, but it's usually associated with hangovers and that kind of thing. But this is like when, I don't know. I mean, I remember I like tweaked my back one time around, and that kind of takes me out. Physical stuff, like even when I had my back surgery, that kind of fucks me up in my brain. I'm like, oh my God, when you don't have your faculties about you as far as moving and stuff like that, it's one thing to get like a fever or something, but that kind of fucks me. That's when I'm the biggest bitch boy on the history of the world, is when something like, I remember I was doing one of those fucking bird scooters one time. I was 36 years old. I'm doing a bird scooter. What is this, the X Games? I'm going on this bird scooter 30 miles an hour. I clipped something, just like clipped someone with a handlebar, and I got all squirrely. And I put my foot down to stop it. This same side, by the way. I put my foot down to stop it. And I'm going so fast, I thought I tore everything in my leg. like every ligament and everything. I could not like put pressure on it for a week. I remember Nadav was picking me up at the time to go to the studio. And every time I got out of his car, I had to like pull myself out of the car because I couldn't put any weight on that side. And I'm like, well, I guess if I tore my ACL, it's just torn forever. What am I going to go to the hospital? I had no money at the time. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know what to do. Luckily, it just fixed itself. So I was like, oh, thank God. I didn't tear anything. I also was looking on Google about, if you tear something. I was like, it didn't have any bruising necessarily. There was like a little bruise, but it wasn't like the kind consistent with a tear. Anyhow, I'm not saying live like me. All right. I don't even know where the moral of that story was. But no, I was a real bitch during that aspect. I don't know how these athletes do it, speaking of sports. You see a guy go down and they can't, they're like limping and shit. And then the next day they're just going to get hit by another person again.
Yeah, another professional athlete.
That's huge and going very fast and and they're just doing that all the time.
I agree.
It actually makes you go like, maybe that's what we can get our bodies to ascend to. Like, it makes me feel more pathetic, to be quite honest. The fact that it's like, oh, what'd you do, Josh? Were you skiing? Is that why you hurt your hip? No, I was sleeping on an airplane. That's the part that fucks me up, dude. I was sleeping on an airplane and I fucked my body up. That's a wake-up call where you go like, I got to change some things. I don't know how much I'm going to really change, but maybe I go to the gym a little bit more than I'm going. Something like that. Go for a couple more walks during the day.
Drink some water.
That could help too. What if that's really the secret? I just have to drink some water.
Just a glass a day.
Just some water. Here I am thinking Miller Lite is close enough. It's not. The ChatGPT even asked me that. Were you drinking this weekend? And I was like, hey, fuck you, dude. You judging me? It's like, I may have had 600 Miller Lights. And they were like, ChatGPT's like, alcohol can dehydrate you too. All right, ChatGPT. I don't need you on my ass. Boy, oh boy. Today's Josh Potter Show is brought to us by Home Chef. These days, you can't tell the difference sometimes when it comes to price, whether you're eating out or you're staying in. It's all just seems expensive, right? And the only options that seem affordable end up being unhealthy. But with Home Chef, you can save money and you can eat healthier with their fresh, delicious meal kits that are delivered straight to your door. And that's my favorite part about it too. You don't even have to go out and find these things. They just come right to the door. Users of leading meal kits have rated Home Chef #1 in quality, convenience, value, taste, and recipe ease, which is huge for me too. Because not only do I want it to come to my door, I don't want it to be this complicated puzzle I'm putting together. I don't need to, I don't want to act like I'm a chemist in the lab over here. I just want some recipe ease. And for a limited time right now, Home Chef offering up all the roaches out there, 18 free meals, plus you're going to get free dessert for life, and of course, free shipping on your first box. So just go to homechef.com/Potter. That's homechef.com/Potter for 18 free meals and free dessert for life. Homechef.com/Potter. Must be an active subscriber to receive free desserts. Well, in sports today, we were talking about the Kraken mascot last week and how he was attacked by a bear. Oh my goodness. This week, the Seahawks mascot, another team in Seattle there. Now, I don't understand why these teams have live mascots. A mascot is supposed to be a plush looking animal with goofy eyes and a funny little outfit. And he dances for the kids and he hugs them and he takes pictures with them. Not a real animal. I don't like that at all. But in this case, the Seahawks have a Seahawk, which I didn't know that. I thought that was a fake bird, to be honest with you. Not going to lie. I thought a Seahawk is it a seagull? I don't even know. But here it is. This thing's flying around the stadium before the game. Apparently they do this often because there was another incident back in 2021 involving this bird. I forget the bird's name. Does it say it on there? It said it in the caption, I thought. Or does it say it in the thing? But in this bird, it's the same bird. I know that much.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
It's the same. The bird's name is like Iliad or some horse shit, like some fucking.
It's Tiama. I don't know how to.
Probably some nod to the Native Americans or something like that.
TAIA. T-A.
Taima the hawk.
Yeah, Taima.
It pays homage to the Algonquin tribe. I don't know, whatever's up there.
Taima.
Taima the hawk. There it is. It's been getting into some mischief. This last time around, though, you'd think Taima would be used to this. Taima ran into the field goal nets. That's terrible. Look at it. It's trying to fly around, do its thing. They get caught up in the field goal nets. They had to climb up there and cut Taima down. That's scary. That is, boy, oh boy. Is the field goal nets usually down before the hawk goes out there? There was another incident, though, back in 2021 where Taima just landed on some guy in the crowd. just chilled on a guy. Isn't that fucking terrifying? You're just watching.
It shows it on the bottom here.
Oh, is that? Yeah, look at it. That would scare the shit out of me. Like, oh my God, it's coming after me. Its claws are on you. Its talons.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how frightening. The poise of that man. I would have been on the Jumbotron killing Taima. I would tell you right now, I'd be like, get it off. I'd bash it. And I'd hurt it probably because I was freaking out.
And Taima's just chilling at the end here. Tucks wings in and just.
No, yeah, it just landed on someone. Usually it's supposed to fly. It's supposed to, there's some guy with one of those gloves that's like, he's really into medieval stuff and he's like supposed to get it to fly back. He's real into he's got a lot of books about Game of Thrones, like Fire and Dice and all that other shit. That guy's that kind of guy. He's got a lot of swords in his house if he's the hawk handler. But poor Taima, but leave the nets down while it's flying around. Jeez Louise. I don't know how they got it out of there. Does it just find its way out? Look at it. It just gave up. Is it dead? You're like, oh my God, is it dead? It's just stuck in there. Taima's so spoiled it knows. It's like, they're going to come get me. I'm this whole organization. Everyone's looking at me. Lower the nets. They can do that. They can lower them. They lower them when there's not a field goal attempt. I don't even know why the net was up, to be quite honest with you. The net shouldn't have been up. They only raised them when a field goal attempt's happening.
Yeah, they're like entering the field.
This is like the intros.
Yeah.
There shouldn't even be a net up there. Was it to catch Taima so she doesn't... They're like, oh, it's getting a little squirrely again. We don't want it landing on some child. So they put the nets up to catch it? I don't know. But elsewhere in football, and this is something that Luis Lopez sent in, and he had a very poignant email to go along with it. We're getting psyched for football season. It's coming. It's almost here. We're in preseason. The regular season is just around the corner. And Luis Lopez sends in an email that says, hey there, Roach King. Fellow Texas Roach reporter here to share an old but interesting sports/news story. It's a classic tale about a star who was not allowed to shine. A 12-year-old kid was deemed too large to play Pee Wee football. After weighing in at 297 pounds, too big to fail, more like too big to ball. Love the show. Sandwich tacos are the best. They are the best, Luis Lopez. And I heard, did I already address this? I think I forgot to address this.
Yeah, I don't think we addressed the feedback.
Yeah, the feedback is wrong. If you think that a sandwich taco is a wrap, you're out of your fucking mind. That's a sandwich burrito. A wrap is a sandwich burrito. I'm talking a sandwich taco. Very small, light. Where do you see that? You don't.
You don't?
You don't. You don't get 5 sandwich tacos and eat them like real light ones. A wrap is a burrito. And if I came out here and said I'm making sandwich burritos, yeah, I do sound like a fucking idiot. There already is a thing called that. It's a wrap. Exactly. But not sandwich tacos. So suck me dry. Anyhow, let's get back to this fellow that Luis sent in. This 12-year-old. Look at this guy. Oh my God. Yeah, here's the thing. You think I'm going to come on here and defend the kid, and I do want him to play football. But God, could you imagine him playing against others? He's going to kill a 12-year-old child. If he's hitting a 12-year-old child, he's going to kill them. This is just the reality of things, folks. Let him play in the higher up levels, He may be 12. Let him play with some 16-year-olds. You don't think the fucking varsity coach is licking his fucking chops, wishing this guy was older? Holy shit. He's there. He's like, God, it's the closest thing to like pedophilia that these coaches have. Something other than Sandusky, of course. Sandusky would have thought this kid was gross. He would have been like, ugh, what is he, an adult?
A 6 foot, 300 pound.
Yeah, Sandusky's like, oh, what do you play for Penn State? I don't want you coming in my car on road trips. Where I take my penis out. Remember he did that? Sandusky was a scumbag. Holy shit. I mean, that's the pain talking that I just nullified. I'm like, wow, isn't that Sandusky guy a scumbag? Where I just like deduce it to that. Man, yeah, he really sucked. No, I remember like, yeah, he would take kids to bowl games and stuff like this. He'd see this kid and be like puking. He'd be like, ugh, go to the college. Boy, oh boy, a suburban Dallas boy barred from playing Pee Wee football because the league says he's just too big. At his physical last month, Elijah Earnhardt, his doctor said he weighed 297 pounds and stood 6.5 feet. Or no, 6 feet, 1.5 inches tall. He's 6'1". He's still growing. This is crazy. I mean, sign him up now. There should be, who cares that he can't play football when he's 12? He's going to be playing Division I football like the second they let him. I mean, there are guys probably out there training him right now. His mother said they special ordered his helmet, shoulder pads, pants, and jersey because of his size. I mean, that's kind of crazy. I mean, he is the size of a football player. I mean, you can just get regular sized football things, right? Or are you saying because the Little League team didn't have those specs?
The Pee Wee League didn't have it in their catalog.
I get you. Yeah, it doesn't get that high up because they don't want adults getting the. Just imagine just adults buying the Pee Wee League jerseys and helmets. That'd be kind of weird. I got a signed Pee Wee League helmet over here. He practiced with the Mesquite Vikings for 3 weeks and even took part in a scrimmage. Then came the weigh-in. Mesquite Pee Wee Football Association President Ronnie Henderson said, "The rules are clear and 12-year-old Elijah is not eligible as he exceeds the 135-pound limit for 7th graders." Yeah, because he could fuck these kids up. He could fuck some college kids up, this guy. We've got little boys that play against him and that are 85, 95, and 100 pounds. Yeah, an 80-pound kid just running the ball down the sideline, and he just comes out of nowhere and fucking, oh my God. He played. I wish we had highlights of the one the one time that they let him.
Yeah, the scrimmage.
Yeah. We have to look out for all the kids, not just him. There is an exception in the rule book for players over 135 pounds, but Henderson said that was meant for 6th graders who can weigh as much as 160 pounds. He suggested Elijah play for his middle school team, but the boy doesn't have much football experience and is hoping to feel his way into the Pee Wee first. You got to find an ambitious coach. There is a coach licking his chops out there that's just like, I can look at some of the guys that play college basketball that end up playing professional football because they had a coach that was like, I like the way this guy's built, and then they come in, they played 4 games in their entire lives and they're in the NFL. That happens all of the time. This guy's going to be just fine. He doesn't have much football experience at 12. Who does at the end of the day? Oh my God, I'm excited. We got to mark his name down. Elijah Earnhardt. He's going to be fucking playing D1 college football.
He's got a pro ball name.
Elijah Earnhardt, he does. Today's Josh Potter Show is brought to us by Lucy Breakers. Lucy Breakers are the nicotine pouches that have an extra surprise. Gone are the days of the boring nicotine pouches. You need that little extra surprise. It gives you a little extra hydration, a little extra flavor. Just a little capsule that you can break open. It's amazing. It changes the game, as a matter of fact. And my favorite one, Apple Ice. Oh my gosh. I didn't know what it was going to be like. And I put it in my mouth and it is like I'm in a cider mill or something. It was unbelievable. And with Lucy, you can set yourself up with a subscription and you can have Lucy delivered straight to your door. So you don't have to go to a gas station. You don't got to go for a walk to the liquor store, wherever the heck you normally are buying these nicotine products. You don't even have to worry about it anymore. You set yourself up with a subscription and Lucy's got them coming to your door as often as you want them to. So right now, level up your nicotine routine with Lucy. Go to lucy.co/Potter, use promo code Potter, and you're going to get 20% off your first order. Lucy has a 30-day refund policy, so if you change your mind, you can take them up on that. Again, that's lucy.co. Use code Potter, and you're going to get 20% off. Here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine, an addictive chemical. Well, speaking of names, oh my goodness, it happened. I've been calling this guy this for the entirety of the time that I knew him. Every time he played for Washington, I would gamble on him, and I would always say Michael Penix JR. And finally it's happened in the world. Can we watch it?
Yes, we can.
Michael Penix Jr. I don't need to hear what he has to say. I just want to pause it on that. There you go. Michael, and now you're probably, some of you out there who don't know the Atlanta Falcons 9th overall pick there, Michael Penix Jr., who used to play for Washington, and then he got drafted. Shocked everybody when he got drafted, where he got drafted, because the Falcons had Kirk Cousins, of course, and everyone was like, Michael Penix Jr. Penix. See, I fucked it up. But penis, I mean, God. When the X is on it, it does look like penis still. It looks like Latinx or whatever the hell. You know, it's weird. You're like... Is like, are they censoring penis right now?
It's a non-gender conforming penis.
Yeah, the X is a weird letter to have at the end. What an awful name, Penix. But I always thought it was funny. It's like, you know, you could throw it in the tweets. You know, Penix is fucking you right now. You know, it looks good. Speaking of penises, they're still throwing dildos out on the courts of WNBA games. It's getting out of hand to the point now where there is a site that is selling dildos specifically for throwing. That's right, folks. Dildos, not just for fucking your own ass anymore. No, now you can get them for throwing. They're aerodynamically optimized, 45 degrees. I mean, look at this. It's got a whole grid up there. Are the balls supposed to be like a thing on a plane, like a wing, you know, that keeps it anchored? Whoa. Oh, he threw it like sideways. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it would soar forward. We're looking at the diagram. The Sinsane throwable dildo is more than just a gag gift. It is a precision-engineered aerodynamic masterpiece that's begging to be thrown. Crafted from 100% body-safe, platinum-cure silicone, and proudly made in the United States of America. This 9-inch lime green beauty flies straight, sticks the landing, and gets the whole room laughing. They're trying to get people to throw more of these out there. That's for sure. But what if you could throw this thing into a vagina? That'd be pretty sick. If it was like darts. They made dildos like that.
Or like cornhole.
Yes. Loft it.
Yeah.
Skadunk. You have to get the girl to really like, I couldn't do it right now with my hips.
Or like, you ever have lawn darts when you were a kid?
Yeah. How did you throw those?
You were underhand and you go as hard as you can, straight up.
Yeah, because then sometimes they would go straight up and you have to be like, oh shit.
Well,
come right back down.
That's
on
why I
top
played
of
with my cousin.
Lawn darts it's crazy they had those. Just little sharp javelins to throw. Unreal. Designed for basket challenges, evidently, basketball-style trick shots, and the outrageous party games, this throwing dildo is as much fun in the air as it is in the bedroom. With a perfect 2-inch wide and balanced weight, it's shockingly accurate and dangerously addictive to throw. Why, it's the best dildo to throw. It's aerodynamic shape, engineered for stable, accurate flight. Basket and basketball friendly, ideal for the baskets. They want you to. They made it green too. That's kind of crazy. Can I get other colors? They're really harping on the green part.
I don't think we could show this on YouTube, but
it's not real.
It's very green.
It is very green. It's just like the ones we've seen. But this one, it's like, may I say that it does look more aerodynamic. The vane is like a thing that's helping it probably in its cutting of the air. You know what I mean? It's very thin at the base and thicker at the top.
But the balls must like balance.
I'm not saying I'm 9 inches, but this looks like my penis. A girl said that it was thinner at the base and thicker at the top one time. And I looked at it. I go, you're right. Huh. I mean, I would show it, but again, we probably can't. Boy, oh boy. Well, folks, go pick one up if you are so intrigued.
Ba-dum, bum, ba-ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-dum.
Oh, Garrett W. sent in this story. It's got an article / video and an additional news video, but it's about a passenger on an airplane who broke free from restraints twice, which is crazy. I mean, this would have kept me up on the plane, that's for sure. Probably wouldn't have hurt myself if a guy would have just had the gall to... You know what was happening on my one plane, though? The people, like, when we landed, or we were about to land, they were going like, the fasten seatbelt light is on. You cannot be roaming the cabin anymore. They had to tell these people like 6 times. I was like, what kind of fucking idiots? Don't understand. Sit the fuck down. We're landing. Like, who are these people? Let's see what this fucking retard's all about.
Passengers on board a flight from Norfolk to L.A. had to make an unscheduled stop in Colorado. Had nothing to do with the plane itself, but the behavior on board. Cheyenne Pagan has more details about this fight in flight.
A fight.
That flight
in
took
flight.
off from Norfolk today and was headed to Los Angeles, but it took an unexpected detour in
Can you
Colorado.
pause it for a
because
second?
of an
I want to compliment this reporter for doing this part in the newsroom. She's not outside at the airport where there's jets screaming by her for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not horns honking. Great stuff. Go ahead. Let's see what this fucking guy did.
Passenger.
Drop the skateboard.
New video tonight shows police walking through the aisle of a Breeze Airways plane before they eventually put a man in cuffs and escort him off. That's when they were met with a round of cheers from passengers.
Once the aircraft came in, we allowed law enforcement to enter the aircraft and apprehend the unruly passenger.
On the ground, Grand Junction Airport and law enforcement officials were prepared for the Los Angeles-bound flight to land in Colorado.
When it's an unruly passenger, the flight crew just needs to make an immediate landing to deal with it, and that was the situation here. And it was enough to need the aircraft to divert to Grand Junction.
Hey, can I say,
law enforcement presence.
Great work on this story. I got no notes. They mic'd this guy. He's out on the airfield. You can't even tell.
He is out of focus. But.
Okay. I would never know that. You should see me every Wednesday when I do Behind the Jeans. I have to like focus myself.
Yeah.
And I don't even know the difference. Cougar just sits in the like headquarters and is like, no, yep.
You gotta get
That's good.
You gotta get a Sony with autofocus.
I don't know. Go ahead.
The Grand Junction Police Department responded to the airport around 11:15 a.m. for a report of an unruly passenger. They were informed that an intoxicated man became agitated and started yelling racist slurs at the airline staff while waving a skateboard around. Police say airline staff tried to restrain the man twice, but he broke free both times, adding he did not physically assault anyone and no injuries were reported. But in a statement to 10 on Your Side, Breeze Airlines reported an altercation that resulted in one flight attendant and one guest being treated for minor injuries. Part of that statement reads as part, quote, "Our focus now is on taking care of crew and remaining guests who have been unfairly inconvenienced by this unfortunate event. Passengers were stuck at the Grand Junction Airport while they waited for another plane to take them to their final destination."
What the fuck is Breeze Airways? I fly all the time. I've never even seen one of these fucking planes. They're leaving Grand Junction, Colorado. Crazy. What the fuck's Breeze Air? I mean, is that a foreign thing? Is that why he's yelling slurs on the plane?
It's probably very local. It's probably just like Northwest.
But one passenger told 10 on Your Side Breeze gave them a $20 voucher for food and drinks at the airport and provided them with pizza.
We have amenities here. We have a restaurant. We have restrooms, all those types of things. So people can kind of come in and decompress a little bit.
We'll continue to follow this story and bring you the latest updates on air and online. Cheyenne Pagan, 10 on Your Side.
Hey, we're sorry that this guy was a psychopath on the plane you were just on and screaming racist stuff. Do you guys want pizza? Would pizza make it work?
So there is a very funny viral video about this guy.
Ooh, maybe they got him saying something racist. That'd be fun.
had to call in a new flight crew to finish the flight, so tonight, almost 8 hours after their scheduled arrival, these weary travelers finally arrived in L.A.
Jordan, why am I here after 7:45? I'm going to tell you why. This Tony Hawk wannabe from Outer Banks, North Carolina, with his skateboard, had too many Bloody Marys this morning.
That passenger was heard using racist slurs.
Yeah, I think we know where one of the racist slurs was directed. That lady, she's like, too many Bloody Marys. She was freaking out. You know, she was saying something to this guy.
She knew his hometown.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, play it again.
And refusing to cooperate.
He's using racial slurs. He's in people's faces.
F-bombs and N-bombs. It's just stuff all saying a lot of stuff.
I didn't expect like racism to be like, I didn't think he would be so open about it. Just like to be yelling stuff.
Where the hell you been, Angel Heckerson?
I was like, wow, that's low-key very,
Pause
very
real
good.
quick. That's a black person from Grand Junction, Colorado that says that because they're like, man, I never seen racism before like that. You're like, what? You haven't? You haven't ridden a subway ever? I mean, boy, oh boy, that's so funny. That was just, yeah, that's great. I guess that's a great sign of the times. This young black girl was like, I didn't know people were so open about being racist. It's crazy.
She's blown away.
She's blown away. I guess that's nice. I'm sad that her innocence was ruined, but it's nice to know that some people still, black people at that. That's a black woman. She's like, I didn't know people were so racist. Openly. It's crazy. Boy. Okay, let's keep it going.
I was like, wow, that's low-key very, very crazy.
When a flight attendant asked for help, this man, fellow passengers called the linebacker in 17C, stepped in to help.
He just like got up.
Oh, that sucks when you're saying the N-word and there's a huge black man on the plane too that's going to fucking manhandle you. This guy isn't that big.
Let me set this up a little bit. In the viral video, it's just of them on the plane and he's like broken out of his restraints and the flight attendant is like, "Can somebody help me?" And she's like backing up. He's rushing toward her. And then
let's find this video.
Yeah, I know. I got to find it. I didn't realize.
Play this and let this play while you look.
All right.
And C stepped in to help.
And he just like got up and just sat him down in the seat like a little kid.
Thank God for linebacker 17C because he really saved the day.
My son was on there.
Was this just a plane of black people, by the way?
So I just had to, sit him down.
Sometimes heroes can be camera shy too.
Once I heard the flight attendant say, "Can somebody help me?" It was like I just
we have your face on the thing
almost, and I just grabbed him and set him down.
The man was taken off the plane by police to both cheers and boos. And now these passengers have quite a Hollywood tale to tell.
That was crazy. I didn't expect that to happen. Like, you never really think that would happen to you until it happens. It's like a movie thing, you know? I was like, wow.
All right. Hold on. I got it here.
I mean, the fact that guy was on a plane of majority black people. And he's over there yelling the N-word all the time. I mean, what did you think was going to happen, pal? Boy, I want to see this guy pick this guy up and fucking throw him into the plane. Ooh.
No, ma'am. You need to sit down. No, you're not. You need to sit down. Sorry.
He is wasted. Holy shit.
Swing your hands this way. There we go.
They're calling it a level 4 disturbance now. They said they had him restrained. He broke out. And
how does he break out?
Holding him down there.
He's using racial slurs. He's in people's faces.
F-bombs and N-bombs. It's just stuff all saying a lot of stuff. He just like got up and just sat him down in the seat like a little kid.
Oh my God.
Linebacker 17C because he really saved the day.
My son was on.
That is delicious. I mean, that guy, you know what a fucking, that's when you know, that's when drinking is bad. I'll tell you, this is when you question if you should quit or not.
I love it. Can somebody help me? Is somebody able to help me put him down? And then he sees him.
He doesn't even do anything. This guy just picks him up like a child. Sit your ass down. He's not saying the N-word there, I'll tell you that. God, that guy was big. To be on a plane, that's when you go to the rehab center. Like, thank God that my drinking doesn't manifest itself to start shouting the N-word on a plane full of black people. God, what a fucking, that's a terrible prison to live in mentally. You can't have a couple of drinks without screaming the N-word? I mean, God.
Oh, is he actually a linebacker now?
That's when you quit. I mean, I don't think he's huge. And that guy, he's not huge, but he's not small. I'm talking about the white guy.
Yeah.
And that guy's, but that, I mean, boy, oh boy, to be so drunk to say the N-word anywhere near that guy is crazy.
On a plane full of black people.
Yeah, well, that part's crazy. But then one of them being that guy too. I mean, what did you think? You're on a tube with this guy. That's how drunk you are. That's why you know he's wasted. Because, you know, it's just saying his inner monologue. I mean, I'd love to hear this guy come out with an apology. I got really drunk. Imagine him. Remember we were watching that one where the person came out of their blackout, like in the security thing after they pissed on the plane. Yeah. That poor guy who just pissed in the aisle of the plane. That's what this guy's going to have to do. He's going to come out of his blackout and he's going to be like sore and shit. My hip is destroyed from the plane. This guy's probably not. But boy, oh boy, he's going to come out and be like, what did I do? And they're like, yeah, you're never going to fly again, pal. Get out of here. That one was great. Great. Send in Garrett W. All right, let's look at this next one. We got neighbors furious after Airbnb guest is caught in a lewd act outside. T-Bone sent this one in. Let's watch.
A shocking sight for the residents of a quiet Crystal Lake neighborhood. They say they looked out their window to see the Airbnb guests next door packed very light and created quite the controversy.
Our Sarah Mackey's listening to them tonight as they raise questions about short-term guests in residential areas.
What?
I was here and just directly, like, I saw him facing this way in action, his whole body.
Lynette McLean says she had just come home on this quiet Crystal Lake street when something caught her eye out of the kitchen window on a Saturday afternoon.
Traumatizing.
Oh,
to
get
see
over it, lady. You never saw
and
a
then
dick
my daughter
before?
To see something like that.
Pause it.
So, yeah,
This is the problem with Airbnb now. They're so up your ass, you can't even... Why even go to them? I have to go to one next week. I'm terrified that we're going to get, like, fines and fees and all this other shit for, like, oh, if you put a cigarette butt out in the ground, they freak out. You know, stuff like that. Like, they get real particular with the Airbnb. Now you can't even be naked in your Airbnb anymore.
Out by the pool, you can't be wagging your dick around?
You can't be naked in your own. This guy probably thought, he doesn't know the layout. He doesn't live there. He's like, I'm in my own private estate here. I'm going to go just be naked outside. I mean, it's not like this lady has to see this every time. It's not like her neighbor's doing that. It's the Airbnb person. So you go, oh, wow. Hey, just an FYI, your Airbnb guest was naked this weekend by the pool. Maybe you tell them not to do that. And then this lady's like, it's traumatizing. All right, let's watch.
It wasn't something I expected to see.
She snapped one photo, which we have blurred. It shows an adult man, completely naked, in the middle of a lewd act on the steps of the pool next door.
Oh, he's doing a lewd act? What's that?
Yeah, that's why I was like, you might not want to get too ahead of yourself on this one. I think he was...
Idiot woman!
I think he was jerking off.
She was jerking his penis off? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, okay. He's not just sunbathing?
No.
He was rock hard, stroking it, looking at the woman in the eyes in the window?
Yeah, you wanted to go. I let you go.
All right. Yeah, that's tough. That's a sexual crime. Here, I just thought, I got real... I'm like, I mean, these Airbnbs, man, you have no liberty inside of them. You have no freedom inside an Airbnb. You can't even be naked. Oh, man, that was a lucky one. I didn't even mean to. I mean, God. Let's see what he has his penis in his hands. Go back. I want to hear the whole act there.
Penis.
Michael Penix JR.
Expected to see.
She snapped one photo, which we have blurred. It shows an adult man, completely naked, in the middle of a lewd act on the steps of the pool next door. His phone in his
He's
hand.
on the steps.
McLean says the man moved around the backyard for more than 10 minutes, in plain view of neighbors on multiple sides.
You know, when you have a child that's seeing things like this, that, you know, that's the last thing you ever want your child to deal with.
Her husband now calling for action.
I was very upset. I immediately called the cops.
Antoine called the police about this. They came over.
investigated and filed a police report, though no charges were issued. When we reached out to the city, they told us it's still an ongoing investigation and they couldn't say any more.
The property owner told us this incident does not follow house rules.
Oh, it doesn't?
And they have since reported it to Airbnb, and they are investigating the incident. But the listing photos do show neighboring windows visible from the backyard. The McLeans say they don't have a problem with the Airbnb next door. They just want to make sure there isn't a next time.
Laws need to be changed. This is unfortunate. Something like this happens, or it can happen again. And
Why are
can't
we
deal with
talking
it.
to you like you're in a witness protection program through a window there? That was crazy. He's like up there, like they put him in the window for those listening, as if he was looking out of it, watching a man jerk off. That's a crazy camera angle, isn't it?
They were getting a little artsy with this. One.
Yeah, I mean they didn't have much to show as far as the guy jerking his dick off because they had to blur it, so they got to do a little something extra. Act like you're in Rear Window with Christopher Reeves and sit back there and show us how you saw the man jerking his dick. Did it say he walked around for 10 minutes just jerking off?
And he was standing on the steps, so the water was like at his thighs.
Yeah, he probably wanted to come in the pool.
Just on top of the water.
Just wants to come into the pool.
That's like going to the edge of the beach.
I say it. I've never done that. I've never just come into a pool like that. Probably because I'm not a sexual deviant. But I mean, for a second there, I want to be like, yeah, who hasn't? But everyone hasn't. I don't think I have ever come into a pool.
Just on top.
I mean, yeah, just on top of it. What would that look like? And then you're just like, it's not even dark out. It was daytime.
It lands like food coloring.
But then he's just walking around the pool for 10 minutes like, oh, come on, I want to fucking come in this pool. He's just walking around for that long. Why pace? Why walk around? Just stand on the steps. Wait till it's dark out, pal. Then you can come in all the pools you want. No one can see you. Everyone's asleep. Poor timing on this guy, that's all.
You want to finish this video?
Yes, please.
Who wants to deal with something like this?
And as for the apology, the man offered police.
I don't believe that. Just because you can see that there's windows here. I'm sure he looked this way. He was facing directly this way.
From Crystal Lake, Sarah Maki, CBS News, Chicago.
Airbnb got back to us late tonight saying they reported the behavior. It has no place on their platform, and they've suspended the guest's account as they investigate. They also offer a neighborhood support line if you should experience a problem with rental guests near you.
Penis, big fucking erect penis!
She stays on that track.
Ooh. Anyhow. Boy, oh boy. That is something. Next up, though, Colin sent this one in. A man facing a felony charge for allegedly urinating in a patrol vehicle to make his alcohol level smaller. Does that trick work? Does peeing make you have your BAC lowered? Or was this guy just hoping for any sort of, please, I need, because that's what happens when, and I'm unfortunately speaking from experience, is that they give you a field sobriety situation, oftentimes a breathalyzer. That is not the number that is used. The number that is used is the breathalyzer you have back at the station. In fact, even when I got mine, they told me, they go, oh, well, it's close to the legal limit, so by the time we get back to the station, you might be under the legal limit, and then you'll be fine. And I was like, oh my God. But then we got in the car, and we did a U-turn, and we were at the station. It was literally across the street from the station. I think they were fucking with me. Because then, I mean, they even waited a little while too. Like we sat out in the car for a little while, but I still was the same. So unfortunately, that little thing didn't go well for me. Maybe this guy thought, well, on the ride back, if I just piss in this cop car, my BAC will lower even more. After being detained in the back of a patrol vehicle on suspicion of driving under the influence, 45-year-old Jordan Christopher Biggs allegedly attempted to lower his BAC content, or his BAC, by relieving his bladder. After failing field sobriety tests and allegedly refusing to provide a breath sample, Biggs was placed in the back seat of the patrol vehicle, while the Washington State Patrol Trooper was working on a warrant to test Biggs' blood for alcohol. He allegedly asked to use the restroom. That's when the trooper let Biggs out of the vehicle and observed urine pouring down the side of the patrol vehicle. along with puddles in the seat and on the floor after Biggs stepped out. Now, here's the question I have. Cops that arrest people for drunk driving. This must happen all of the time.
Right?
People must be pissing in the back of cop cars all of the time. You have a vagrant, a hobo or something that you got to take downtown. They're pissing back. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like drunk people especially are going to be pissing in the back of cop cars. This can't be a strange thing. I was trying to pee in your car so my blood alcohol level was smaller, said Biggs. So along with a misdemeanor charge of driving under the influence, Biggs has been charged with first-degree malicious mischief, a Class B felony, punishable by up to 10 years in prison and a $20,000 fine. If I'm a lawyer, I'm getting him off that. Your Honor, my client was drunk. You pegged him for the DUI. Yeah, he's going to piss his pants. That's what happens to drunk people. He had no control over it. This guy trying to fucking throw on some extra charges as if no one's pissed in his patrol car before. Get out of here. Was that the guy?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Biggs?
Yep. Jordan Christopher Biggs.
He looks good for 45. I say that as my hip is decaying from my body. It's at just under 40. Oh boy, this sounds like fun. Daniel Bauer sent in this article. Cocaine found in an elementary school on the first day. Ooh la la. Boy, oh boy, how could that happen? What, is this a video?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay, I saw. School resource officer Jessica Kite notified by a school administrator that a member of the custodial team had discovered a small clear bag containing a suspicious white substance on the floor of the commons area. Authorities confirmed the substance was in fact cocaine. School administrators reviewed security camera footage and identified a suspect, Pamela Darian, as being charged with the possession of cocaine in violation of controlled substance laws within a drug-free zone. She turned herself in on Wednesday. She is no longer employed by the Bullock County Schools. Boy, oh boy, I wish we had like a picture of this teacher. I bet if she's like a elementary school teacher doing coke, I bet she's a babe. Pamela Darian. It doesn't say they reviewed camera footage, so I must mean she forgot to take her little sack of coke out of her pocket and she probably pulled her keys out or something and out goes the bag of coke and she probably didn't even know it was in those pockets still.
Oh, here she is.
Oh, I was wrong. I was wrong. I had this fantasy in my head that she was going to be this like cute little teacher that just is, maybe I do coke on the weekends, so what? Nope. This was a teacher? Golly.
No, it's custodial staff.
Oh, it was the custodial staff. I forgot about that part. But boy, yeah, so she definitely has a lot of, you got to get a key ring. So your keys are on the outside. God, imagine doing bumps off of custodial keys. That would be fucking lit. You got that fucking ring of keys. It's clanging around. Where you do a bump off this huge ass key. It's like this fucking.
You're doing a half gram.
You got the little bag of coke, but you got this huge key in your lap. You try to get it out and you got to go. Custodian key bumps would go hard. Shit.
Or like skeleton key.
Yeah, that's what those are. I feel like custodian keys are all like the one where they go, and a vault opens. It's like,
yeah, you got 100 other keys in your hand.
It's jangling. Which one you want to do it off of? The science wing.
You know she's doing that at home.
Oh, at home. She's doing it at the school. She's in that closet with all the fumes. God, I did have a fantasy of just like some young little teacher who was just like, yeah, maybe I'm a bad girl on the weekends. I do a little cocaine once in a while. So what? But it was not.
Nope.
Go to YouTube, folks, and you can check her out for yourself. Oh, boy. You know what I'm going to end with? I'm going to end with a little meet the team. Jefferson Nally wrote in. He just goes, listen, this lady, Corey Rose, I got to read Jefferson Nally's email about this. Jefferson Nally, of course, a Roach Award-winning reporter, the inaugural John Otto Award winner, I do believe, is the way that he describes it. Boy, oh boy, I got to find it now because I didn't put the email into the prep because I was writhing in pain all morning yesterday. Here it is right here. It says, 9 News Morning's anchor discussed a story about Denver Nuggets mascot Rocky. He goes, yo, you can look up her Instagram and stuff, but Corey Rose is on 9 News here in Denver. I met her camping about 8 years ago, and I didn't know who she was. My friend came to hang with us for a bit. She came over to say hi, and he recognized her from the news. So I camped next to her for 4 days. Boy, oh boy, Josh, she's one of the hottest you'll ever find. This video might not suit your needs, but go to Meet the Team on 9 News, and you'll see. Courtesy of Jefferson Alley.
I got her Instagram. I got the video.
We want to meet the team, but first let's take a look at Corey Rose. Because Jefferson Alley is touting her as maybe the hottest news reporter in all of the country. I mean, the way he's describing.
Do you want to watch the video he sent first?
Yes, let's watch that first.
Well, we have a special treat this afternoon. Corey Rose, everybody, from the morning show.
What a treat.
We get to see you at 3 o'clock. I would think you'd be taking a nap by now since you've been up since 4:30 this morning.
I should be.
Probably earlier than 4:30. You were on the air at 4:30.
Up at 2. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Well, thank you for being here. You have quite the story. I've always loved Rocky, the mascot. He's probably my favorite of all of our sports teams here.
Come on, give me the one
shot.
shot.
How did you even learn about this story? How did it come about?
He is so talented, right? So a friend of a friend has known Ken Solomon, Rock.
All right, so she looks very Jamie Lynn Sigler.
Yeah.
Am I wrong in that assessment?
No, you're 100% correct.
Do you want to know something about me? I kind of like the other one. What's that say? I mean, she's pretty too, but I'm kind of digging the vibes. That other one, she likes to drink some wine.
Oh, yeah.
She's a wine lady. I get conventionally the Corey Rose. I understand she is very, very hot. It's almost here's the thing about me. There is a level of pretty, a level of hot where I don't even see a real person anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they just look like a mountain or like a beautiful lake.
Like a Monet, they're not quite in focus.
Yes, it's art. It's not even a person. It's like I could never imagine that person even like treating me as if I'm a sexual being. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do.
So let's see her Instagram. Let's see if I'm wrong. I'm sure she's glamorous. She's very glamorous. Yes, we've got, oh, wow. She put that on her Instagram? Good golly.
She's boozing it up.
Let's go. I like her now. She's on a boat and shit. This chick rips. Oh, boy. Who's that lucky son of a gun?
Surfing?
Hell yeah.
Surfing off the back of a boat on a lake?
Well, she's doing, what's that, wakeboarding.
Yeah.
I don't know much about boat culture. See, these people are all too attractive. I'd go on the boat and I'd be like in sunscreen and I'd be like a fucking mess. There she is winning an Emmy, winning multi-Emmy award winning. All right, zoom in so I can see the pictures better. All right, go up to the top. I want to see, we got Kim Christensen. She's an anchor. Look at that. I just love meeting all the guys here. Okay, go on down. Kyle Clark, Jordan Chavez. Now, who the hell's that one? Alexandra Lewis.
She's an anchor.
Big into her. Keep going. All right, these only get better. And I think Sam Sacher there, that was the one. I think that was the one that we saw earlier.
Yes.
Look at that. This one is, this Denver News 9. What a arsenal.
And here's Corey Rose.
She's down. Yeah, the rest of them, I think she might be like 4th on their depth chart. These ladies are hot too. The reporters.
Yeah, now we're starting to hit off peak hours here.
Look at that one.
Yeah.
I'm into that. Look at this guy. Who the hell's that? 9 News Investigates. Okay, the Investigates is where it gets dark. If you have a cute girl in Investigates, that's awesome because she doesn't like the spotlight. She just loves the work and is all about the news. This is the guy that they have. Go back up. That's the Investigates guy.
He looks like an Investigates guy.
Yeah, no, exactly.
He's like a noir,
he's
like a PI.
Yeah, exactly. He still eats at a diner. He romanticizes the old news. Yeah, no one cares about it anymore. He still reads the paper. Yeah. Rachel Krause, like it.
I think
I'm into it. Go ahead. Yeah. That's the kind of girl I was picturing doing coke at the elementary school. Keep going.
Sorry. Yeah.
Scroll. I want to see the girl investigators if they have any. I mean, these are all great.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, that guy. Hold on. Go back up. That guy's getting his dick sucked all the time. Matt Renault.
Yeah, it's wet.
Oh, that guy plows every pretty girl in Denver. He has been around Denver. I bet you. I wonder if there's a girl out there listening right now. If you have a Matt Renault story, send it in because, boy, oh boy, this guy's a swinging dick. A Matt Renault. Look they're all great. Anchor and reporter. I have not seen one girl that I don't find attractive on this entire news staff. Man, they really mix everybody in, huh? Reporter. Health expert. Ooh la la.
Yeah.
They got a lot of people.
I know. Weather Impact Team Chief Meteorologist.
Yeah, that's the 9 News Weather Impact Team. What impact is the weather going to have on your day?
Okay.
That's exactly how they always call it that. Ooh, weather. Who's that guy? Hold on. Go back up. Is that
Jaden Knowles?
He's got a good, crazy suit on. I want to see this guy get in front of a chroma key in that thing. He's doing the weather impact.
He's an impact.
You see him get in front of that map. He just disappears. I bet he's really good. He looks like he's going to be so good at weather.
He's got some style.
All right, go ahead. Man, there's a lot of people on this fucking thing. Ooh, the Broncos insider. Now we're getting into the sports. Any girl sports? Ashley Moore. Okay.
Prep sports reporter.
All right.
Ashley Moore. Sports anchor. Looks like.
And that's that.
Yeah, that's that.
Oh, what a meet the team. Oh, we got one at the bottom. Why did they put this poor girl down here?
Sneaky.
Ooh.
Yeah,
she's the bilingual digital something or other.
Close strong.
Wow, she is pretty. Oh my God, what a team to meet. News 9, top tier roster. I'm going to get a meet the team button here. I would have made it if I wasn't in immense pain yesterday. I can't fucking wait. News 9 though, great submission. Putting them at the top of the list right now. News 9. It is the first meet the team we've ever done, but they are going to the top of the list. And they might stay there. I don't know. It's going to be tough to top, especially with how many people are on the team. Oh my God. But Matt Renault, send me in your Matt Renault stories. I'm determined. Oh boy, folks. Thanks for bearing with me today. I love you. I hope you come out to the shows. I'm breaking my damn body on these planes to come perform for you. I'd love for you to come out. Thanks to everyone who came to Janesville, Wisconsin, Tacoma, fucking Oklahoma City, Spokane, all those happening in October. Get the tickets at thejospotter.com. Oh, September 3rd. I'm taping something here at the Comedy Store. I'd love for you to come. Please buy tickets for that. It's the Comedy Store's website. It'll be up on my website as well. September 3rd, that's happening. Please come on out. Jetski Johnson's on it. Jeremiah Watkins, Rick Ingram, and myself. It's going to be a hell of a time. I'd love for everyone to come out, all the roaches, please. Other than that, folks, JoshPotterShow@gmail.com. Hit us up. Let us know all the things happening out there. You got a team for us to meet. Got some articles. You got music. I love it all. JoshPotterShow@gmail.com. Thank you to Lee for letting us do this today so I can still get it out. Thank you to Bobby for getting it out for us so we don't miss an episode, even though I was dying yesterday. I feel much better. Thank you. And we'll talk to you next time. Tracy Conestrasi coming up next week.
Coming to you live and direct with the Roach. We shotgun the beers, I got time for a toast. It's the only place I get my sports like for real, son. He taught us nobody's more sus than Russell Wilson.
Here's the deal, son. Won't find us in Walmart. Josh Potter, keep it frank, kinda like a ballpark. It wasn't nothing talking all that jism. Turns out there's a lot of semen terrorism.
Now it's time we hit them. Bringing Votto to the plate. Roachy, your warrants with Chase O'Donnell the Great. Let me stop for a second, cause it's Ask Marty time. Cause it's idiocy, you know I cannot abide.
Not a fan of these guys, gonna damage the rise. Worse than the host known as the Roach. Leave an idiot woman standing on the side. Or head looking like she just tripped into a moat.
I'ma kill this Henny beat like murder. Been in more studios than most have ever heard. I'm pleased to be listening. Hit that like and subscribe. So many Bills hats got the mafia vibe.
A lot to describe like a Roach reporter. Teacher on OF, don't report her. Trying to live life with my mannequin wife and my mannequin kids, if that's my mannequin right.
Been a fan of this guy since the Roach Motel. Couple 100 weeks in, still funny as hell. From the tit cups to back sis and blind eyes, Potter has one of the best shows of all time.
Now watch this drive. Pop a couple tall cans with the Roach King and caught the vibe. Ready to pour more, scurry out the floorboards, hit like, comment, and subscribe.